Hello and welcome back to another certified GP video. As you guys know, I have quite a variety of cars to choose from all over the world, and in today's video something very special happens, because today's video we're gonna do our first ever giveaway. We're gonna give you guys the chance to own your very own piece of sheepman history and hopefully drive it and have fun with it. Winter's around the corner, so this kind of influenced us to buy the perfect winter car. Gable and me, we went and picked it up yesterday, and I hope you guys are gonna appreciate it. It's upstairs right now. Gable's taking a look at it, and honestly, I want to show you guys as well. But really quick, I want to tell you guys that I really appreciate you. I appreciate all the support that you guys have given us over No Half Cents, my merch company, and also here on YouTube, because it truly helps us out. And I hope by giving you guys this car, it can show you how much we appreciate you. Because honestly, I have no financial reason to be doing this. The only reason why I'm giving away this car, because now I can afford to do so, and I honestly wanted to make you guys happy. I've seen so many other YouTubers doing these giveaways, and I wanted to be one of them. So without further talking, I'm gonna show you guys the car that you're getting. So let's come with me. I'm gonna give you a quick teaser here. We just bought the car yesterday at night. We haven't really checked it out ourselves yet. Obviously, we're gonna modify it, and once we're done with modifying it, I think it is a really cool car to own, not only for the winter time, but in general. I've always wanted to build one of those, kind of also use it as an excuse to buy this car, to give it away to you guys. Enough talking, zieh mal aus, oder? Jawohl. Alright, now that you saw the car, you're probably wondering, Schäfchen, my lovely dear friend and most beautiful and handsome man of Austria, how do I enter this giveaway? It's actually pretty simple. We're gonna tell you in detail in the end again, but to put things short, all you need to go, www.schäfchen.at, and then for every 10 euros that you spend on our shop by buying hoodies or everything else, we'll get you one ticket for the giveaway.
So when you buy a hoodie for 90 euros, you get 9 tickets.
Yes, you get 9 entries to win this Subaru Impreza WRX STI and be ready for the winter time.
So it's win-win-win, because
yeah,
you can buy merch.
You get the most fashionable car merch that you can probably get, because there's literally nothing better out there. And if you're a bit lucky, you don't only get the best clothing around, but you also get the best winter car around. Subaru STI. Can't wait to try it once we're finished. Obviously, I need to test it for you guys. But yeah, let's take a closer look at it and see what's actually going on here with this beautiful car. Initially, this was a WRX, but the previous owner where we bought it from completely converted it to an STI, which means it has the 6-speed STI gearbox. It has a proper STI engine with matching STI turbos. It's silver. Actually, first I wanted to buy a blue one, but I think with the whole theme that we're gonna go, this car is gonna get wrapped. Silver is gonna match perfectly. Right now, we're running on some OZ Ultimate Jera with some semi-slicks. No bueno for the winter time, so we're gonna need to change those. It's on some really stiff suspension. You're gonna get the suspension, but we're probably gonna change it out for the original one, because this car is so stiff. It's so stiff, like me when I first saw it, and it also makes like the Domi-Spitzen. Honestly, the most surprising part for me about these Subaru STIs is that the doors have no like pillars around it. It's just like coupe doors, but then you have like 4.
Yeah, but it's cool because it makes the car lighter.
Ah, yeah. Undershotting cool out.
Yeah.
It's got the Subaru STI seats. Honestly, this is kind of cool. I don't know if this is factory.
I think it's cool to put some No Half Cents stick on it.
This is kind of different. And then we have the STI wing. We got stock exhaust right now, so we're obviously going to change that as well. Previous owner did this. I think it looks absolutely amazing. But more importantly, we're going to need to check out how the car looks from the underside. Apparently, it's pretty much rust-free.
They made a underbody
sealing, which is actually pretty smart, so that the car doesn't rust. But it looks like everything has been like greased up, but this is actually all underbody sealing, which is very smart, because we have salt on the roads, and this way the salt won't make the car rusty. But I think
it looks really good.
Das schaut echt schön aus.
I mean the differential, but
yeah, das ist nicht so schlimm. Honestly, this might be one of the cleanest JDM cars I have seen here in Austria, because normally they are completely eaten by rust, especially these Subis. But this one, underbody wise, is perfect, which makes me happy. You guys only deserve the best. I love you. Thank you. Welcome. I'm gonna be 100% honest with you guys. These engines always look so disgusting because of the way that they're laid out. Like the Boxer engine layout just have all these cables and wires going through, and there's like no cover. So that's pretty much all that matters, I guess.
Yeah.
But I think we need to tune it. I want to hear those twin turbos really quick. Show you guys what this car sounds like. müssen wir glaube ich unbedingt was machen.
Es ist schon leise.
Alright, I think this concludes what our step number 1 for this beautiful STI is gonna be. Gabriel ist damals erst.
Exhaust welding, straight button.
Perfect. Here's a quick to-do list for our, or should I better say, your future Subi. First of all, like we already said, we're going to have to give the car a proper exhaust. Because we all know that true rally cars are obnoxiously loud. Second of all, there's a few minor things that we need to fix with the car. Before, in our third step, we're going to have to tune it. In our fourth step, we're going to give the car a little makeover. The silver is beautiful, but I think we can come up with something better. Before then, last but not least, we're going to have to find some proper wheels to make our Subi truly stand out. Anyway, let's go. Yeah, the exhaust itself is already pretty good. I think the only thing we need to change to make this car sound good is the rear section right here. So we're just gonna get rid of all of this and just pull this pipe in here so that the car sounds like a Subi.
This will be so loud.
Es soll ja jeder hören, dass ihr es gewonnen habt beim Gewinnspiel. So we're just gonna modify it like I would do if it would be my own. And we're gonna give you all the parts with the car in case you don't want the full sheepman spec Subi, which I guess kind of makes sense. So let's go. Fertig.
Sicher.
Guys, I'm gonna be honest, that was probably the quickest exhaust job we have done on this channel before. But this truly looks like a full rally style exhaust now. We have only one small muffler in the middle. Obviously, like we already told you guys, whoever wins this car will get the original muffler with the car because this is probably gonna be pretty loud. But I think this is exactly how a Subaru exhaust should look and hopefully also sound. So let's turn it on and see what Gabriel just created. That was like a 30-minute job, not even. Okay, schauen wir mal, was sagt. Ja, das klingt wie ein Rallye-Auto. Alter, du hörst den Turbo voll, warte mal. So muss er Subi klingen.
Ja, passt, dann los musst du.
Bro, you hear the turbo and everything, it's perfect. This is the true Subi boxer rumble. This is what I wanted to have. Good thing that we did the exhaust first thing first. Now let's move on to the next thing. All right, next up we have the 3 holes here, 3 holes there, 3 holes over here and 3 more holes here. Was sagt uns das?
Das müssen wir zuschweißen.
Aber wenn wir jetzt volle Detektivarbeit leisten.
That means that car had a roll cage, which means it was a rally car, but which was driven very kind on the street. No bad revs to the engine, no jumping.
We're gonna need to get rid of these holes because otherwise whoever is gonna drive it is not gonna have a long fun because otherwise it's gonna get rusty really quick. So we are just gonna put some screws through there, seal them off properly so that no water can get inside, and then we're gonna close it again.
Was ich mir gerade gedacht habe, wir geben da Heizigmutter rein und dann einen Schrauben, weil dann haben wir Gewinn drin und dann brauchen wir nur die Schrauben rein dran.
So wie beim Docks den Gürtel wechseln notwendig, oder?
Genau. Oder so.
Also, that's a life hack. If any of you guys ever have some holes in your underbody from roll cages, this is how you can seal them off properly without having to do much welding, because most underbodies are pretty thin, so welding them is not so fun. This is pretty easy and it works.
Das sehen wir aufregt, dass es keine verzinkten Schrauben sind. Die sind feuerverzinkt und schwarz. Das sind Hochleistungsschrauben aus dem Maschinenbau. Und mittlerweile kenne ich die Hater schon, was die schreiben.
Wie heißt es?
Gibbs Hater.
Yeah, the very practical thing about this whole thing is, in case you guys want to run some underglow on this car, all you have to do is take out the screws and mount your underglow there. It's genius. So, mal gescheit abdichten.
Mit Translucent Unterbodenwachs.
Little bit of underbody sealant. Jawohl.
Sehr schön. Ausschaut.
Yeah, it is exactly 4 hours later and Gabriel and me, we made it to LCE Performance here in Germany. I truly have to say, we have the most absurd amount of Prüfstandmangel. We have no dynos anywhere close to us, so every time we have to go to a dyno, it's like a really, really long drive.
I think that's a sign.
Yeah.
To invest in a dyno. Maybe not buy 2 cars, except to the two cars by a Dyno.
Soll das jetzt was heißen, dass du zu viel Autos kaufen?
Yeah, LC Performance, they hit me up on Instagram because I made a story and they said we can greatly use their dyno, and their dyno is probably one of the most insane dynos I've ever seen. It looks like a shisha bar a little bit. You're just gonna see it in a second. Subi is already strapped down. Yeah, I think you guys can see what I mean with shisha bar. If you place like a little table here maybe with a kleinen Pfeif, that should passen. So the reason why we're on a dyno is honestly the Subi doesn't drive that great. It needs a software, it needs a tune. Because basically what the previous owner did, there was a crashed STI and the whole STI Technic, including the engine, got into this WRX. He didn't tune it or anything. That's what we're gonna have to do today. Das Auto? Achso, der Dyno ist im Auto drin schon. Wieso hat er noch die Bänke gemacht?
Ja, wenn du hier so rumfährst mit Lambda 082 und vielleicht 35 Grad Zündung, ist das vielleicht nicht so geil.
Ich kenne nicht aus, ist das gut?
Ja. Wir haben auf die Software bis jetzt absolut keinen Einblick gehabt. Uns hat nur der Verkäufer gesagt, das Auto braucht einen Tune. Also
Ja, sehe ich auch so.
Möchtest du dich kurz vorstellen?
Ja, ich bin der Dom. Ich mache eigentlich relativ viele Evos. Subaru ist nur ein so nebenbei. Wenn mal so jemand wie der Otto sagt, ich brauche da Hilfe, dann schauen wir halt mal, ob wir das hier irgendwie gefixt kriegen.
Klingt vernünftig.
auf jeden Fall.
So apparently it's good that we're here in the dyno because previous tune on the car was pretty bad. I felt it while driving because in my third and fourth gear the car was like not really wanting to drive properly.
Tea Time oder was?
Ja.
Nobel.
In the meantime, while the boys are occupied with my beautiful Subi, I'm gonna give you guys a little tour because these guys, if you're in Germany, you probably know LC pretty well because this is what these guys do. The most beautiful Audi ever built, redesigned and remodeled, the Audi S1. So they take basically a normal Type 85, they cut it so that it's short, and then they create these beautiful sport quattros. This is the only Audi that I would currently...
This is
my dream Audi, yeah. Yeah. The only problem, they are really, really expensive and also pretty long wait times. So if you order one now, you get it in 2029. That's how insanely sold out these guys are. And I can understand it because these cars are absolutely beautiful. But maybe one day in the future, in like 4 years, gonna see one on the channel. I mean, this is peak Audi. After this, it just all went downhill, honestly.
Das kann man da an Audi alles mit Raucherpaket konfigurieren, so mit Oceanblick und so.
Dann müssen wir mal fragen.
Yeah, but this is not it because these guys also build Porsches. There's more Audis, Porsche, R6, also not a bad Audi, but you know, this is where it's at. I mean, look at it. This is like craftsmanship. This is a work of art. Every time I see one, I want one so bad and then I forget about it. And then I see it again and I get reminded that I need something like this in my life, honestly. This would be the Sheepman spec, white on white roll cage inside. It doesn't get better than this. If you think about Audi, there's literally nothing better than this, and you can't prove me wrong. If you think that an R6 or something is cooler than this, you are so wrong, and you need to get your shit together, because this is where it's at.
They do the redesign of the car. Why don't they put the engine more in the back?
To keep it like original.
Yeah, but it's not original. I mean, it's high-end professional, but you know what I mean.
Ja, ich verstehe schon.
Yeah, because you can put the steering rack in the front.
Sie könnten ihn gleich auf Heckantrieb umbauen und dann BMW-Motor M57. Xbox, Ursus, der Porsche. Die schauen ja einfach ihre eigenen YouTube-Videos. So kriegt man die Klicks dann. And this here is like the little showroom, which is also pretty cool. You have like some Cup Porsches or like Klappsport, I don't know what it is, honestly. Then you have another Audi, obviously. This one is the really crazy one, the Pikes Peak Edition, which was also in the US. R8 GT, I think that's what they're called. I don't really know. 1,600 horsepower Porsche Turbo. This is 1,200 horsepower. So they are building some pretty great cars. I do feel very honored that I can show them what a true car is by bringing my Subi here. Let's go and see what my beautiful Subi, or actually your beautiful Subi, is doing. Alter, was habt ihr da gemacht? Das gibt's ja gar nicht. Magic. Yeah, the problems with the Subi, they have the cooler on the top, so if you're blowing from the front, it's not really helpful. So Dominic just flashed the base map on the Subi, so we're gonna see now what it's making with the base map, and if the car survives everything, if the base map is good, then we can start from there. It sounds really good though. I'm really happy with the exhaust. Vielleicht geben wir einen kleinen Schalldämpfer drauf. first results are in.
Hey, 310.
Also für Serienleistung, this is stock ECU, also like the stock tune right now.
Also das ist dort ECU so kompliziert ausschauen kann.
Anyway guys, 310 horsepower with a stock tune. That's actually way better than I expected. So from there on we can start going up. I don't want too much horsepower because I want it to be reliable. Yeah, Dominic is one of the best out here. He's doing Evos like we already said, but he also knows his way around Subis. So we're gonna try to get something very simple but fast. I would say around 350 something is the goal today. By the way, stock these cars have 265 horsepower, so I have no idea how we made it to 310 with the stock tune. But seems like we have a pretty healthy one. We're gonna increase the boost pressure a little bit now. So the goal is around 1.5 bar, and with that we'll see what we get. But yeah, Dominic seems to be really happy. The tuner car seems to be really, really healthy, which is a good sign. For once, I bought an 11. Last run, it was 340 horsepower and 400 Newton-meters of torque, which for a stock Subi engine is amazing. And it seems really, really healthy so far. The only thing we need to tweak right now is the flames a little bit. We're getting some baby flames at least. But with the stock ECU, it's actually pretty hard to make flames on the Subis. But I'm really happy. The car seems to be good. We got some proper power now. It sounds fast, it looks fast. Now we only need to do a few smaller modifications and then we have the perfect car for you guys. I'm actually really happy about it. Also, I can't wait to test it for the first time. Obviously, I need to test it for you, so you know if it's a good car or not. I think the Subi is ready for the shipment treatment. At least exhaust-wise and software-wise. Listen how loud it is. That is crazy. We made around 350 horsepower and 410 Newton-meters of torque, which is more than enough. I'm really happy how it turned out. Subi is now ready to rip. Thank you again, Dominic, for your very spontaneous help, and also LC Performance for the dyno. I think the car is really cool. I think we have good potential. So let's get back to the workshop and finish what we started.
After our little dyno run, it was time to finally give the car the makeover it truly deserves, to make the Subi truly stand out.
Today is the day. We got Mozart design here in our house. We're gonna put on some
vinyl.
vinyl on the Subaru.
Old design, new style.
Baby, nice. Good morning, guys. We have the Subi back on the lift, but not because it's broke. It's because the Subi getting an upgrade, because these wheels absolutely do not match to the livery. So the Subi is getting new wheels and I get them delivered in the next 1 hour. But there's another thing we have to change, and that is the suspension, because the suspension which is in is kind of broke. Time to get off the wheels and then time to take out the suspension and put in the new suspension. Okay guys, so the Subi game starts to get a little bit annoying, because we bought a suspension for like 600 euros because we had some H&R springs, but they were absolutely not fitting. They gave us springs for a hatchback Subi. So the big knocking comes from the strut tower. Yeah, now I look if I can tighten up these two bolts on both sides, because I think we have still a little bit of thread here to go out. Maybe that's the problem. So I think it's 19. Oh my god. Now I know why it's sounding so bad. So just for our safety, let's check the second side too. Okay, that should be good, I think. So suspension is fixed.
Now the hardest part of the build, choosing the right wheels. We had a pretty wide variety to choose from, so the task was not easy for Gabriel.
Vorher, nachher. Schaut gar nicht schlecht aus, hat aber ein paar Macken. War aber mein erster Versuch.
But in the end, I think we made the right decision. Look at this.
We have perfect matching wheels and perfect matching wrap, and it looks like this. I think it turned out absolutely amazing. Looks so sick with the white wheels on. So yeah, I think now it's Otto's part to continue the video.
Ladies and gentlemen, the work has been finished. Pablo Picasso, also known as Gabriel Scheuer Russo, is finished with our Subi. This is the final, well, your Subi, because it could be your car.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. We're building a car for you guys. I hope you like it. I think it's honestly really cool. It's gotten to this point that it's so cool that I'm actually not doing the giveaway anymore. We're keeping the car for myself. No, all jokes aside, if you want to enter the giveaway, link is in the description down below for all the details. It turned out really good. We planned for some different wheels at first, if you saw in the video, but I'm actually kind of happy that it came to these wheels because I think they suit the car insanely well. Also shout out really quick again to Mozart Design here from Austria for making the wrap and everything happen, because the wrap truly made the car stand out. Now it looks like a true rally car. We're gonna have to see how it drives, but we're gonna see that pretty soon in the future. I think it's gonna be pretty exciting because I never drove a Subi properly before, and I kind of want to see how they compete against the Evos. I'm so happy that this all came to be this way. I hope you guys appreciate it. Let's see how this works out. If you guys like it, if you accept it, if it has positive resonance, we can do this more often in the future, but we'll see how this all goes down. So depending on whoever wins this car, we have two different sets of tires that you can choose, because right now it's on winter tires, so 18-inch winter tires, but the car came with 18-inch summer tires. Either you get it with these tires, I mean obviously these come standard, but you get these as an extra, or you can choose between these. And pretty special now, because if you live in an area that gets a lot of snow, we can actually give you some spike tires. These are really, really hard to get. Many people always ask me where I get my spike tires from. It's a secret. Lappy tires, if you guys know, you know, these are the best spike tires you can get. And if you win the Subi and you want some spike tires, we can give you the spike tires, or you can choose for the normal, regular summer tires. Whatever you want, it's up to you. So you win a Subi plus one set of extra tires.
To summarize the giveaway rules once again, every 10 euros you spend on my website, www.schäfchen.at, gets you one entry for our winter car giveaway. You can take part in the giveaway if you're 18 years or older, and you have to be located inside Europe. We can arrange the pickup however you want. And with that, I thank you guys for the support. And for more information about the giveaway, please go to my website. Thank you, and see you again very, very soon.
Fitting.